artist that's up. He was part of like Yorma was, a wonderful group in the 60s. Kingston Trio recorded a song about peace. And it didn't really do a whole lot. And then a few years later, this gentleman and his band called the Youngbloods re-recorded the song. Didn't do anything right away, but it became a huge, huge peace anthem.
Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now.
The Youngbloods came up with the ultimate rendition of one of the finest peace songs ever in the history of modern rock and roll. Founding member of the Youngbloods is here. He's got a new album out called Down to the Roots that he's going to introduce himself, but later on in our broadcast, he's going to perform that huge peace song as it's being resurrected worldwide in the times that we're living in. But let's get into his personal music first right now. His CD's called Down to the Roots. It's a great album. This is a tune called Married to the Blues. Please welcome Lowell Banana Levinger to the Woodsongs. Old Time Radio.
Thank you, Michael. I saw your big old eyes reflected in my glass of wine. And I don't need a PhD to understand what's on your mind. You see a lonely man in a nightlife scene. You think you've got the stuff to walk right through his dream. Well, I would go home with you, but I'm already married. I'm already married to the blues. Guitars, clubs, and whiskey are things she drives me to at night. But when it comes to girls like you, she won't let me out of her sight. She's a jealous kind, and she have her way. She always wakes up with me at the break of day. I can't mess around with you, 'cause I'm already married. I'm already married to the blues. I'm already married to the blues. I'm already married to the blues. I got a ball and chain wrapped around my heart. I believe it when she tells me till death us do part. Well, I'm already married to the blues. Thank you.
Lowell Levinger, known as Banana. Founding member of the Youngbloods. This is his album, Down to the Roots. Lowell, it's nice to have you here, man.
Thank you so much, Mike.
No, seriously, this is a huge honor to have you and Yorma on the same broadcast. Founding member of the Youngbloods, but your background was not rock and roll. It's kind of like Yorma's background. He came out of a folky blues background. You were a bluegrass guy.
Yeah, and folky blues too. And he's been a little bluegrass himself. We share the same roots.
So
He knows the G learn.
Let's talk about the instrument that you're playing. It looks like a mandolin on steroids, but it's not. Okay, it's a huge mandolin body, but let's go ahead and describe what you're playing.
It's a 5-string tenor guitar, and a tenor guitar is a 4-string instrument that's tuned in fifth, C, G, D, A. So I just added a lower string, the F string. And so it gives me voicings that are unusual compared to a normal guitar, which is tuned in fourths.
Now, is this something that you designed, that you took to a luthier, or
It
did you
seemed
find
like
it?
a good idea at the time.
So, and this is the instrument that you're going to be playing through our whole broadcast. But I mean, you play all kinds of stuff. You're a banjo guy, guitar guy.
If you can pick it or hit it, I can play it.
Right.
But if you got to blow it or bow it, forget it.
That's another comment I'm not going to touch. Now, you've got a new project coming out. That's a celebration of the music of the Youngbloods. Yes.
Yeah, it's a bunch of old Youngbloods tunes that I've kind of put my mark on that resonate with me.
Well, let's talk about the Youngbloods. Talk about the formation of the band. Who was in it when you started it? And
When we started it started out really with Jerry Corbett and Jesse Colin Young being a folk duo, and then they decided that they should be a folk rock band. So they got themselves a drummer, and then they got themselves a bass player, which didn't last long, and then Jesse started playing bass, and then they got me. And once I joined, it was kind of a pretty big conglomeration, and then we thought of the name the Youngbloods. And,
well, where'd the name come from? I'm going to ask you.
well, Jesse Colin Young's last name is Young, and there was this great old record by the Coasters, The Flip Side of Searchin', called Young Blood, and we just thought that would be a pretty cool name.
Well, it is kind of a cool name. Now, your nickname is Banana,
That's true.
and give us the Cliff Notes version of Banana.
Well, once again, the Clip Notes version is it seemed like a really good idea at the time back in Boston University, and it's kind of too late to turn back now.
So it kind of stuck, and that's been your nickname through your whole rock and roll career.
Yeah, we
But-
started as Banana and the Bunch, old-time music with appeal.
It seems to work, doesn't it? Would have been a great tour sponsored by Fruit of the Loom. Now you're sort of resurrecting these songs, but you're adding It's not a rock and roll record that celebrating the Youngbloods. It's the acoustic bluegrass thing that you came out of.
Right.
That you're reinterpreting those songs.
Right, and I got a bunch of friends helping me out.
Well,
Ry
talk-
Cooter,
I-
and
yes.
David Grisman, and
David
Darrell
Grisman.
Anger, and all these great guys.
Well, I heard the track of
gals.
I heard the track of Get Together, which I think is absolutely stunning and spectacular. So I encourage everybody to look for this album that's going to be out probably as the show is airing. It'll be coming out around the world. But the CD that is going to be celebrating the Youngbloods is called Get Together. And it's Lowell Levinger celebrating the music of the Youngbloods on this album. Here is a song off of that new upcoming album about the Youngbloods. It's called Darkness, Darkness. It's Lowell Banana Levinger on the Woodsongs, Old Time Radio.
Darkness, darkness, be my pillow. Take my head and let me sleep in the coolness of your shadow, in the silence of your deep. Darkness, darkness, hide my yearning for the things that cannot be. Keep my mind from constant turning towards the things I cannot see. Things I cannot see. Things I cannot see. Darkness, darkness, long and lonely is the day that brings me here. I have known the edge of sadness. I have known the depth of fear. Darkness, darkness, be my blanket and cover me with the endless night. Take away the pain of knowing and the emptiness of fright. Emptiness of fright. Emptiness of fright. Oh yeah. Fright now, now. Fright now, now. Fright, oh yeah. Thank you.
From his CD Get Together, Banana recalls the songs of the Youngbloods. Darkness, Darkness is the tune. Lowell Banana Levinger is the artist. He will be back in the second half hour performing the huge Youngbloods hit Get Together. Jorma Kaukonen, founding member of Jefferson Airplane, and he's got a great blues album. We'll get to him. And we got a wonderful Woodsongs kid to introduce you to. We'll be back right after this.